What's up, gamers? We got another constructed deck tech for historic Jeskai creativity this time. There have been some indomitable creativity decks for a while now. I think they got a lot worse after some of the recent bannings or suspensions, most notably like memory lapse or whatnot, but the basic idea of the deck is the same. Make some random tokens or creatures that you can indomitable creativity, and then reveal one of a few different powerful cards in your deck that creativity can hit and nothing else. And in this instance, it's going to be Serra's Emissary. Nice one from Modern Horizons here. 7/7 flyer. As it enters the battlefield, you choose a card type. You and creatures you control have protection from the chosen card type. So you can, as early as turn 2 or 3, creativity for one of these, and sometimes just lock your opponent out and win with a huge flyer. But that's the basic gist of the deck. A bunch of control elements to get there and delay the game until that point. So yeah, let's give it a shot. See how it goes. Not sure if it's any good in historic still, but why not? Something fun, something new. As always, if you're enjoying the content, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And you can check out the deck list in the link below in the information section if you want to try this deck out for yourself. I'll have that posted there. Jeskai creativity. So ideally, we're playing versus creature decks for the most part, I would think. Fine looking hand here. We have one of our emissaries in our hand, but oh, Brainstorm was another big loss, of course, for creativity decks. Now that I think about it. When it plays a Rogrin Triumph, okay, so that probably means we're going to be on some control matchup. I think we will run out the hazard turn 1. It's always going to enter tapped. And we'll lead off with Canal next turn. Oh, this is a mirror match, of all things? Okay, in that case, I'm going to want to play Clifftop Retreat here in order to be able to hold up Lightning Helix next turn. How are we playing a mirror match? Leave it to Arena to pair you up versus the same thing. As we draw our own hard evidence. Okay. Guess I'll play my own crab out now. They played their land tapped. So do I want to sack the treasure? I guess I'm going to go ahead and sack the clue rather, not treasure. Draw a card. We have Windfall for 2 more anyways. Yeah, let's go play untap land here and pass. Alright, they're going to sack their clue as well. If they just pass the turn back, I guess I probably should cycle Sweltering Suns instead of doing anything else. Sacred Foundry pass, okay. Let's go ahead and cycle the Sweltering Suns then. Don't think I want to fire off Windfall. Ooh, Dispute was probably a really nice draw. Just get our lands online. Okay, yeah, iteration resolves. So oddly, I don't think this list runs iterations. Not sure if that's an oversight or what, but... Alright, don't care about that. Ooh, a Shark Typhoon. That's actually really, really good. That's a way for us to start applying pressure without needing to, like, tap out on our own turn. Oh, wait. Maybe they're not a creativity deck? Although, I guess that still makes sense in a creativity deck. I think this is where we fire off a Windfall end of turn. Okay, another Hard Evidence is fine. I think I'm going to discard a Sarah's Emissary, as weird as that might seem. It's 7 mana, I don't really see myself tapping out for it anytime soon. Alright. Let's go ahead and shock ourselves and pass. Oh, didn't mean to attack, but doesn't matter. It wouldn't be crazy to hardcast Shark Typhoon. Alright, they're gonna go for Mizzix's Mastery on their Magma Opus. Not much I can do about that. Sadly. We will go ahead and float our mana in response. It's fine. Play a tap land. I think I'm gonna make a 6/6 here. And go ahead and eat one of our treasures. They could have double Lightning Helix. Suppose. Oh, right. Now I'm letting them creativity. Aha. Well, wait a minute. Now I get to creativity them back for even more, right? Ooh, negate's a fantastic draw too. Like, now I get to Windfall Hazard away. Play Clifftop. Let's see. I can name instant and creature. I wonder if it's better just to get rid of one of our treasures and still hold up negate. or if I want to just grab both emissaries and name instant and creature. This is a weird game. I don't know if this is right. I feel like I messed up not just making a 5/5 shark. Oh, but they're passing? So they have nothing? Oh, okay. Well, I guess that worked out. Weird. Especially weird that the very first game is a mirror match, but anyway. Baffling End out, Fire Prophecies can come out, Sweltering Suns can come out, Dispute, 2 Typhoons, Nezahal, 2 Vetoes, Chandra. Okay, we get a lot of good sideboard cards. Settle out. I guess Helix is out. Maybe I don't need 3 emissaries now, since we're bringing in Nezahals. We want to bring Rest in Peace versus them? I guess Rest in Peace, since they're running Mizzix's Mastery, does make sense. Sure. I cut like... what? A Censor on the draw and... maybe 1 Hazard. Something like that. Weird! I can't imagine there are too many of these decks running around, but we get paired against a another creativity deck in the very first match. More important than anything is just having mana, lands. But this looks like a fine keep on the draw. Go ahead and Evidence on turn 1. We'll go ahead and shock ourselves here so we can either veto or sack the clue. Just looking for lands here. Thank gosh. I'll go ahead and sock myself again. Sure. Cycle a shark here for 1. Nice. That's all we want to do is just find more lands. We'll just pass. If they're not going to do anything, I'm fine just making sharks. Alright, now is the interesting turn since we didn't find a land. I'm going to start off by attacking. See if they maybe make their own shark here. Let's just strike. Okay, that's fine. I think I'm actually going to cycle Censor here and try to find a land. Nice. And we will play this tapped and say go. Okay, once again, if they're just going to pass, I'm going to go Rummage and Treasure. Good. Let's pitch one of our creativities, and I guess a land's probably okay now. Smack in for 1. I think I'm just going to try to resolve rest in peace here. And then play Triome and pass. I don't think we're in like an extreme rush, although I might just slam Nezahal next turn. Or that. Both are kind of insane. Yeah, I think we're just going to slam the Nezahal. And we still have Pact of Negation open, so I'm feeling pretty confident. Even if they try to Justice Strike, not too bad for us. Nezahal was such a mirror breaker as well in like the Magma Opus decks back in the day when Historic still had Brainstorm and Memory Lapse in it. Yeah, they're probably in just a huge pickle right now, huh? What will you do, OP? Okay, well, if they're passing, that's good for us too. Sure. Re-rolling. Alright, let's attack for 8. I'm wondering if I even need to run out the Chandra now, but I guess it's probably good to, since I can still hold it open Veto and Pact. Let's go ahead and give them an emblem. Pass the turn. Alright, they're gonna cycle Magma Opus, that's fine. Doesn't really matter when we have Rest in Peace, right? Eight mana, 6 cards in hand, but they are facing down a pretty rough position. River's Rebuke. Okay, well, let's draw a card. And then go for a veto here. Interesting. River's Rebuke. Alright. My guess is that they had River's Rebuke and like another counter in their hand, but of course veto you can't counter back, so not too shabby there. We'll go again. Let's get creative, as they say. As I say. As somebody says. Be on the draw here again. No lander and 2 of our emissaries. What a hand. Alright, go to 6. Wow, pretty awful looking 6-er too, huh? Yeah, that's a 5. Good 5, alright. Pitch the negate. Pitch the mountain. Keep that. Blooming Marsh Elf. Okay. Opponent could just be on elves then. Whoa, oh, they're on some Jund. Jund with elves, or I don't know. Yeah, gotta go for Rogren Triumph here. Need the white source next turn. Probably just gonna Baffling End the Woe Strider would be my guess. Or we could go for Prismari Command and try to set up for the creativity. Well, there's the devil. Yeah, we're gonna just have to Baffling End the devil here then. I can go ahead and sacrifice it in response, but it's just too important to get that off the board. I might even want to wait one more turn before firing off creativity so I can do it for 2. Another elf is fine. Gilded the Goose is fine. And we drew a hazard, so let's go... Actually, we might want to keep that, huh? Well, no, I'll be able to do it for 3 next turn. No, just for 2. 1, 2. Yeah, 1, 2, 1, 2. So we can shoot like their Woe Strider for 2. And then make a treasure, perhaps? Okay, another land from the opponent. Two damage to that, and I'm going to make a treasure. We'll see if they want to sack one of their creatures here to scry. And the next turn we can go for a nice creativity. I think we name enchantments for Binding of the Old Gods. And the question is, what's the last card that I name? We're going to target both of the artifacts here instead of the creature in case they have a creature removal spell in hand. I think enchantment on the first one's right. Again, for Binding of the Old Gods. Let me look up a quick Jund list and see what common removal they run. Fatal pushes don't matter. I guess I'm just going to name creature then. Creature and enchantments. Alright, good enough. Alright, so we get, what, 2 Rest in Pieces, Baffling End, some Magma Sprays, Anger of the Gods. That seems pretty good. And I guess Chandra's pretty good as well. Dispute can come out. The one of Pact of Negation can come out. Negate come... Do I want to cut Negate versus Jund? Probably. Still need to cut 5 cards. Settle's good, Emissary's good. Yeah, I guess I don't mind cutting the sensors on the draw. Then cutting one more card. Maybe just one hazard again? No, they have all the Llanowar Elves. Those are fine. This could be overboarding. I have a lot of removal now. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Yeah, I think I'll just shave the Sweltering Suns, maybe. No, that seems bad. Maybe Fire Prophecy number 2. Something like that's okay. Maybe. Probably fine. If it's not, you can yell at me in the comments. Alright, hand looks fantastic. Certainly going to hazard a elf if they have it on turn 1. And then we can Foundry anything, sorry, Helix anything on turn 2 perhaps. Shock into Prosperous Innkeeper, alright. I will shock back for a Sacred Foundry so I can hold open the Helix. I will take one. Another elf. Shambling Ghast, okay. Mist Land Drop. Alright. I think we'll just draw, actually. We might draw Mass Removal or something. I don't think I need to Helix their elf, but it's really tempting. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna hold it for like Mayhem Devil or whatever. Or Woe Strider. Pass is fine by me too. Not really want to draw that Angel, but so be it. Go ahead and go tap Steam Vents here. Pass. Coco? Yep. Woe Strider and a Priest of Forgotten Gods. Alright, probably gotta kill that Priest off then. They get to scry with their Woe Strider, but that's no big deal. Okay, sack the Shambling Ghast for a treasure. I wonder if they have Bolas's Citadel in their deck. Alright, well, we probably lose now. Would be my guess. No braids in my sideboard or anything either. Maybe I do need to bring in some counter magic then, because this game is probably over. I mean, it is possible that they brick, but they have a lot of scries and a lot of life. Yeah, that'll do her. Alright. Don't think we need to... yeah. Don't think we need to see any more there. That's going to be more than enough. Okay. That's not going to be an easy card to beat, is it? But man, Veto seems so bad versus them. So does Negate. Could just be that I want some sensors back on the play. Yeah, maybe the Typhoons don't seem necessary, and I can cut with like one Sweltering Suns. It's not like Sensor's great or anything, but at least they cycle if nothing else. Seems like this deck is going to have a hard time beating a Citadel, though. Alright, I'll give this hand a shot. Bunch of tap lands here is not ideal, but it could be much worse, certainly. Turn one Pathway on black into a Shambling Ghast, sure. Ooh, a Triome's pretty good. Ooh, maybe I should have killed the Shambling Ghast before they could sacrifice it to a Phyrexian Tower. What if they have like a Collected Company here? Turn 2 Collected Company. Wow, okay. Getting kind of punished. It's not a huge deal though. So let's just draw for turn and see if we draw an untapped land. And if we do, I'm gonna happy fire off the Anger, even though that kills our crab. Sure. I do have access to a lot of mana potentially next turn. This Rest in Peace is not awful because it stops their Shambling Ghast from giving them a treasure. Nice, alright, that's good for us. We kind of want to just draw another Wrath effect, don't we? Well, odds are they don't have Citadel in hand because they would have cast it last turn, right? So let's main phase this Windfall. Not bad. Shock ourselves, play Evidence, and we can go for a huge creativity next turn. What am I going to name? Enchantment, creature, and something else. I don't know what yet. Enchantment, creature, and something, though. Maybe instant? Creature, enchantment. Alright, well, good enough. Too many for them to deal with. We'll take it. Alright, let's give this deck one more try. See if we can hit Diamond today with it. Control the board and then make your big 7/7s that give you protection from stuff. Good enough by me. Hey, we won a die roll. Alright, we'll be on the play. And is really bad. Let's go to 6. That is a keepable, though unappealing 6. Pitch the boundary here. And then let's go turn 1 Triome. Overgrown Tomb into Witches. Okay, so another Jund deck. We didn't see any cats or ovens from the previous deck, though. Outland Liberator. Sacrifice a destroy target artifact. Well, I guess I have to censor that. It's also a good draw. Oh, no it's not. Because they have oven. They did pay. Oh, they're playing around censor number 2. Sure, I get it. Evidence. Retreat. Pass. Next turn's going to be pretty good for us. We creativity on 2. So I'm going to just go creature and enchantment again. I think we just go for it. They can probably do something to one of them in response, but yeah, that's fine. And again, I like naming enchantment here. Gets around Binding of the Old Gods, which again, I think is like the only real removal those decks have for Emissary. Okay, that's fine.
It's time to step out. As long as we win, nothing else matters.
So the question is, do I want to go face? Or do I want to kill Vraska? Well, they sacked the Trail of Crumbs. That's interesting. They're just gonna sack the Goose to the Oven, but that's okay. I guess because they have so much life, I just need to kill the Vraska here. And we're not going to play our land. I mean, I guess I might as well, but I could always Fire Prophecy my own Sarah's Emissary if I want to cycle one of my lands away. Okay. Alright, let's attack for 7. It's a very slow clock. I'm still going to need to draw something else here. Because they have a lot of food. And with the Trail of Crumbs, I'm not even winning, actually. Yeah, now with Devil especially. Fortunately, we will get to Prophecy the Devil. Oh, it looks like they're holding priority with the cat so they can draw twice. That's good. They can almost kill my Emissary, can't they? They might be able to kill my Emissary, actually. Maybe not quite. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, not quite. At least I don't think they can. Did I miscount? No, yeah, okay. Oh, they're actually letting me cycle my sensor too, aren't they? Sorry, they're actually letting me cycle my fire prophecy, aren't they? Although, depending on what they do here, we might just hold up the sensor. But they haven't played a land yet, so... Yeah, I guess we want to cycle this for something better. Pretty good. Oh, also they had Fabled Passage, okay. Yeah. Glad I didn't hold the sensor. Yep. Okay. We'll main phase that. We're probably just looking for, like, Lightning Helix or something. Another Windfall's actually not bad. Do I main phase that? I guess so. Okay, I will play the land in case I want to cycle Typhoon on one. But that doesn't seem like the most likely of scenarios, but you never know. It's a lot of ovens, but if they don't have another... okay, well... They did find another devil, sadly. So we may still be dead here. Brutal. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh man, this is really close to lethal. And they found a third devil. Jeez, okay. Yeah, we might be dead here. Okay. Give the devil haste. Let's see, that's 3 damage, sack, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I have to cycle this and hope they mess up. Maybe I should have just named creature with emissary. Maybe naming enchantment was wrong, but I figured that was like the only way they could kill my emissary, but I guess if they're gonna draw all those devils, that's a way for them to race it, huh? Alright, we're dead here. Good beats. So maybe I shouldn't even care about Binding of the Old Gods. Maybe I just name creature every single time. Bring it rested. Baffling End. Sprays. Angers. Chandra's okay. Pick up the Pact. Dispute. Settle, and go like that. It's possible that they saw Binding of the Old Gods with their Trail of Crumbs, and they just didn't grab it though because I had named enchantment already. So who's to say? That's a mulligan. Not great, but we'll keep it. I guess the hope here is that they don't have Oven to negate my Fire Prophecy or Exile of a Cat. Not good. Yeah. Sure. Well, we can actually kind of get them here. I'm gonna go ahead and Prophecy the Goose, and if they sack it in response, I can exile their cat. If they don't, then I can pitch a Steam Vents and play Hard Evidence. Yep. They played around it. Good job. The Reaper, nice. Windfall was a pretty good draw here. Let's go ahead and shock ourselves and pass. They drain me for one, they sack the cat. Draw a card. Goose. So we're gonna name creature, and we're gonna name enchantment still, I think. So we can do this for, and we could actually do this for 3 if we wanted to. Yeah, why not? Let's go for it. It's probably just prompts a scoop, honestly, if it works out. Creature. Enchantment. I guess I'll go instant. Over sorcery? I guess they could have a casualties of war. Let's go sorcery. We saw Fatal Push, but that Fatal Push doesn't hit any of these. Turn 5, I have 3 7/7s that have protection from creatures, enchantments, and sorceries. Also, I have protection from all of those as well. Not bad. Now, notably on the cat, you'll notice I'm still taking damage because it's not targeted. And it's loss of life. Noxious Grasp! Okay, so I got punished here. Didn't name instant, named sorcery. Game 1 I named enchantment, got punished, probably. Game 2 here I named sorcery instead of instant. So now we have enchantment and sorcery, so their creatures can still kill me. Well, we're learning. Yeah, opponent's going off. It's impressive, though. I mean, they're capitalizing on my mistakes. Yeah, we're probably dead here. The Midnight Reaper's just going ham with all of their sack effects and their cat. I mean, if we had like one rest in peace, this would all be over for them, but we don't, and now they're just drawing infinite cards. Yeah, let's start off by cycling this thing, I guess. Helix was not a bad draw. Alright, that means I need to just attack here. Still just gonna kill this. Was planning on doing that anyways. But I wouldn't even say we're favored still. You know? Like, if they just find a Mayhem Devil, we're dead. Although they played a Swamp there, so they'd have to sack Fabled Passage to do so. 5 cards in the hand. And they're just passing. Alright, I just have to go attack, attack. They still have a lot of life. They can make a food with the goose, then they can sack the goose. And that's 2 treasure there, or 2 food there already. Okay. Sack the cat. Get another food. Yeah. Now they're probably going to leave it dead there, yep. Another cat, okay. That doesn't drastically change things because they already had 1 cat. They must just be flooding out pretty bad. Or something. Another fantastic draw. Alright. I attack you for 14. Okay. Depending on how they play this, we might still be able to get him here. Nice. Alright. 14, and then I will Lightning Helix you. I don't know if I deserved to win, but we ended up winning anyway. They had to be flooded out, was my guess. Alright, so now we know. Instant, creature, and enchantment. I'm still of the assumption they could have Binding of the Old Gods in their deck, of course. But now that we've seen Noxious Grasp, naming instant does make a lot more sense. So creature and instant are probably the top 2 names. And then, should we be able to get all 3 again, enchantment would be the last. That's a good, fun matchup, though. Let's just draw Rest in Peace, and maybe they don't have a way to beat it. There it is. I'm going to keep that hand for sure. It's good. Even if we don't have a blue source. Actually, if I lead on Hazard, I'll have an untapped land on turn 3. I might have to shock myself next turn. But I think it's worth it to get the untapped land, potentially. They went Oven into Trail of Crumbs, so they're going for like a longer game plan here. So they're going to sack their trail, draw a card. I can cycle Sweltering Sun's end of turn if I want to. Shock again. Do they have Coco? Yawgmoth. Interesting. Okay, yeah, I think I like cycling Sweltering Suns then for sure. Go Passage and pass. Yeah, I'll take 2. Yawgmoth is on the other creatures. Play tapped lands. Let's go ahead and grab an island here. Windfall. I think we're going to discard Evidence. Either that or Steam Vents made sense to me. Nice. Actually, the Evidence number 2. Go ahead and shock myself. pass here. Planning on using Prismari Command on their oven. And then probably making a treasure. So instant, creature, and enchantment are going to be my names. Actually, I'm going to go instant, creature, sorcery. Do they have a casualties here? Oh my god, they do have a casualties. Alright, so there's targeting the clue. So I don't think we want to sack that. I think our plan is just a windfall here again, actually. Okay, we still get to do it for 3 though, so I'm guessing this is probably game over. Unless I draw one of the emissaries here. So shock myself. One, two, three. Instant, sorcery, creature. Good luck. I was right though, they did have casualties of war. Watch now they're gonna have the binding of the old gods for sure, right? The one time I don't name enchantment. The binding of the old gods appears. Alright. We got him. Alright, looks like this deck still has game to it as we rank up there nicely into Diamond after the season reset. So yeah, if y'all want to check out a fun little historic deck that, although getting some nerfs with some more recent suspensions and bannings, still has some game to it. Yeah, Jeskai creativity, there it is. I think we got pretty lucky never to draw many emissaries and instead just hit them off of creativity. But yeah, check it out if you like it. Thanks for watching, as always. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe button, and we'll see you back next time, folks.